All right, so here we go. The requirements of the law are written in men's hearts. It's not just on the table of stone, it's in your heart. Again, I know there's boundaries, and I'm not going to cross those boundaries. I know there's boundaries, and I'm not. You know there's boundaries, you're not going to cross those boundaries. You know, there might be little things you may do that, okay, nobody's looking, so I think I will eat that second piece of cake. You know, well, I'll tell you while I'm dining, and I'm over eating carrots while they're here, they leave, I'll grab a great old big Pepsi Cola and a moon pie. You know, that's, and I'm not saying white sin, black sin, all that. I'm just saying that's just some of that little piddly mess. But even if nobody's looking, we're not killing anybody. You know, we're not going to damage somebody's stuff. We're not going to damage them. It's just not going to happen because we have a conscience. See, since they show that the requirements of the law are written in their hearts, their consciences also bearing witness, and their thoughts now accusing, now even defending them. Wow. Now, let me just try to break that down a little bit better. They show that the essential requirements of the law are written in their hearts and are operating there, but their conscience, sense of right or wrong, also bear witness, and their moral decisions, their arguments of reason, their condemning or approving thoughts will accuse or perhaps defend and excuse them. They show that God's law is not something alien, imposed on us from without, but woven into the very fabric of our creation. There's something deep within them that echoes God's yes and no in right and wrong. Think about that. That's your conscience. Think about it. It's an echo. That's something awesome. This is deep. This gets really deep. Your conscience is the echo of God's Spirit within you. And what you'll find out is, even those that don't claim anything's got that conscience, but once they start serving God, their conscience gets stronger. The reason it gets stronger is because now you've got more. You've got more going, you're trying to please Him. So it's something deep within that echoes God's yes and no, right and wrong. Go ahead.
Another verse that goes along with that, I don't remember exactly where it is, says, the spirit of man is the candle of the Lord.
I'm sorry, what?
The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord.
Yes.
Which means when we're burning His oil.
Yep. Let's see here. The Spirit. Anybody else got anything? Come on. Come on. Hurry up.
How do you ping that thing?
I'm not going to ping it right. Just going to push the button on the front of it.
Just push the button in the front.
Yeah.
Just a quick touch and release.
Mm-hmm. Just hold it in and count 2 backwards.
Count 3 backwards.
Yeah.
Hold it there. We're all sorry.
Count 10 to 1 backwards. You count 10 to 1 backwards.
I was trying to find this, what he was talking about, because I wanted y'all to write that down. Okay, let's try it again. There it is. Let's see. And something has happened to it. It was doing so good the other day. I had the internet going so strong in here. I take my computer, walk around, and it was playing YouTube, playing us. And I could go all around the church, or go back in the back. And remember, we're having that problem trying to talk on Skype that day. All right, I'll just give it to you. God is just and will not punish the innocent. Far be it from you to do such a thing, to kill the righteous with the wicked, treating the righteous and the wicked alike. Far be it from you, will not the judge the earth on the earth do right. Genesis 18:25. If you got your look, of course you got to be saved. We know that, but that's part of the righteous. You know, when you're saved, you're righteous. But again, you're righteous, you're saved, you're listening to the Spirit. That's why he says that you have no man. See, some people get this all wrong. I used to have a couple of guys that said, you don't have to have a teacher teach you. The Bible says nobody has to teach you from little John. You don't need a man to teach you, the Spirit will give it to you. He's talking about your conscience and the stuff you've already got. It's not talking about you've got to have a teacher. We all have teachers. I got teachers all over the place. I got teachers in college and I got teachers everywhere. I mean, everywhere I look, I got teachers, and y'all got teachers everywhere. So, it's really important.
They're not very, don't have to be tremendously educated. The grandkids are your teachers a lot of times.
That's right, just watching how they act sometimes to do it. Just watching them. Just watching how they handle themselves and how they handle other things. Okay, so now, any questions? Remember, if you don't remember anything else, your conscience, I'll write this down, is the echo of God's Spirit telling you yes, no, right, wrong. That's awesome.
One thing I like to add to that is also, as God's your conscience, the more of His words you put into you,
Oh, yeah.
the more that conscience works.
That's right.
And
That's
the more
right.
it blends towards training, putting you in
That's right.
the right spirit with Him.
That's right.
I didn't say that.
You did a good job. You did a good job.
But the more you put His word into you, the better
It's kind of like
actions
this.
come out.
If you go, let's just say you go to Taiwan, and you're going to go there and stay 6 months, and you want to make sure you're not going to be offensive. You're going to want to study their culture. You're going to want to study their laws. Linda's boss went with the company, went to Sweden, or one of those Norwegian countries. And they asked her, did she have everything right? She's walking on the tarmac. They said, you got everything you need? And she points to the plane and she said, yeah, like this. And she offended people. Because that doesn't mean, yeah, we got it. It means something else there. And like, I remember Mr. Fountain, he gave me to do the tours, and there was this racer that came, an American racer that lived in Saudi Arabia. He had married an Arabian wife, a Saudi wife. And I had taken him, it's the only man he's ever told me, tell him anything he wants to know. Everybody else would say, be guarded with what you tell, don't tell our secrets, you can't tell this and that. I said, all right. He said, this man, you have my permission. I'm asking you, tell him anything he wants to know. I said, okay. And so I'm walking through, and that night I picked up Linda and Bethany. We were at McDonald's eating. And then come this guy from Saudi Arabia with his Saudi wife. And she's wearing all the get up. You can only see it's just her eyes. And she's got the veil. And I walk up and she's taking the veil and holding it up and putting the hamburger in. And then putting her hand down. I mean, it was really, really kind of some wild stuff to look at. And I went over and said, I'm going to go talk to him. I said, I was just with him all day. And Linda said, honey, please be careful with his wife. And I said, why, dear? She said, because I know you're going to be a bumblebee bubbling around, and you're going to jump on there and get right. She said, and you don't know her customs. I said, you think I would go do that?
She said, yes.
Yeah. So Linda's watching as I walk over, and I tell that man, I think he grabbed his arm. I said, how you doing, young man? I said, had a good time. He said, thank you, man. You told me everything. I said, yeah, it was awesome. I turned around to his wife and I went, like that? I said, I'm David Linton. And you are?
Yeah.
And she went, look. And he reached up and took my hand and said, in our country, I shake your hand for her. And so I reach over and I shake her hand and look over at Linda and she's going. When I come back, she said, what did I tell you?
I thought you were going over there and told her, if you take that thing off your face, you'd eat a Big Mac.
No, I wouldn't have told her that, because Lord knows it was bad enough, just what I did. You'd have thought I'd gone over and took a blast and tried to hit her with a blast or something. I never give you